Hey guys, what's going on? It's so good to see your smiling faces back again on the channel. And I know that I can't technically see you smiling, but I really hope that you guys are smiling, you guys are safe, you guys are taking care of yourselves, and overall everything's good on your end. I know that these are crazy times we are living in right now, and I just want you to know that if you guys ever feel that you need my help with something, you can reach out to me anytime. I'll make sure that I help you in whatever way whatever way I can. I'll link my Instagram down below because that's what I use the most, that's where I'm most active. So reach out to me in case you feel you need help with anything. Alright guys, so the video which was scheduled to go out this week was how to be more productive and how to be more efficient in the lockdown period. Now the reason why I'm making this video for you guys is because I strongly believe that this is something that we need to learn. This is a skill we need to develop, working from home. Because the way, the trend of the coronavirus has been for the past, couple of months now, we can definitely see that, it's not getting any better. And chances are that we are going to be working from home for at least the rest of this year as well. Now, with that being said, there are a lot of problems that we face when we are trying to work from home. And in this video, we are going to be addressing those problems. So let's dive straight into it. Let's stop that intro first. Guys, so one thing which has worked very well for me has been to set a certain time when I'll be working and another time when I'll be chilling and relaxing. Now what this helps do over the course of, let's say a month or two, is that it helps your brain trigger and get into the state of working when you are supposed to work, so you won't actually need to put in a lot of effort to concentrate on the work. A very simple example of this would be, let's say, that you brush before you go to bed, right? So when you go to brush before going to bed, oftentimes you will realize that as you're brushing, you start to feel asleep, even if you were not feeling asleep before that. Now, the reason why this happens is because your brain has started to associate the act of brushing at night with going to sleep. So that's why the brain kicks in the mechanism and makes you want to go asleep. The same thing applies when you go and sit on your bed during daytime, you start feeling sleepy. Remember that? That's why this happens. Okay guys, so I'll just give you an example of the first step. What I used to do previously was that I set up a rule for myself that any recreational activities I do, be it watching Netflix or playing Call of Duty, I would do that only after 6 p.m. in the evening. Now this is a rule which I have definitely changed to some extent right now, because nowadays even when I'm doing utensils or I'm doing some of the other work for the house, at that point of time I will watch an episode or two of Suits. So I do relax during the day as well, but that's again because I have a lot more time on my hands. And what this tells us is that when we have the ability to relax and chill, we can change our schedule accordingly. And if the need of the hour is to focus and work a lot, maybe you can change it to suit your needs as per, if let's say you have your exams coming up or you have a deadline that you need to meet. So you might not be able to, chill out or do some of the other recreational activity throughout the day. So it's all about balancing the act between when you're busy and when you're relaxed. And that's the first step, guys. The second tip is something which I picked up from a fellow YouTuber, Ali Abdal. I'll link his channel down below if you want to check him out. He's a very good YouTuber and definitely I've someone whom I've watched grow over the years. So one thing which he recommends in a lot of his videos is something called the daily highlight. So what the daily highlight essentially is, it is kind of to set one goal for the day. You set up one thing that you want to achieve during the day. Now through personal experience, I've realized that I would rather set up a goal which would take me around 4 to 5 hours to complete. So let's say I set up a goal that maybe I have to shoot this video today. That was my daily highlight for today. So I know for a fact that shooting this whole video, getting done with the B-roll and the A-roll and the voiceovers, it's going to take me somewhere around 4 to 5 hours. So setting up a goal which will take up to around 4 to 5 hours during the day helps you to ensure that you stay productive for at least some time of the day, and then you can chill around for the rest of the time. Guys, number 3. So the third tip that has really worked for me is setting up a ritual. This is kind of in continuation to the first tip. So the way setting up a ritual works for me is that, let's say I have to get to work at 2 p.m., which is considerably late, but let's just take it for the sake of an example. I'm getting to work at 2 p.m. At around 1:50, I would go into the kitchen and brew a cup of black coffee, because that's what I've trained my mind to believe as the trigger for getting down to work. So when I brew a cup of black coffee and I bring it with me onto the table, my brain knows that okay, now is the time to get to work, to focus. So that helps me focus, and you can set up a trigger like that or a ritual like that, which suits your taste or your needs. I have some friends who prefer to listen to some sort of soothing music. I have a friend who plays the national anthem's tune, like the Indian national anthem ka tune, on repeat, and he just prefers to work listening to that. So you could set up a ritual whichever way you feel like, and it really helps a lot. Guys, the fourth tip. Now this is something which you might not have seen coming. It is to change out of your home clothes. Right now I'm wearing a polo shirt and a pair of jeans. I do not usually wear this when I am at home, but whenever I need to get to work, I make sure to change into a pair of clothes which, if not party clothes, they would be clothes which I would definitely wear when I go maybe to a cafe to work, or maybe when I go into a meeting. So the way this works again is through neuro-linguistic programming, NLP. So the way it works is that your brain has associated that cloth, like for a fact, this polo shirt that I'm wearing, I most of the times before the lockdown, I used to wear it out to maybe a night out with friends or a friend's birthday party. I used to wear it to some kind of occasion which is very enjoyable for me. So right now when I put on this outfit when I'm at home and when I'm about to work, what my brain sees is, okay, the person has put on the outfit that he really enjoys, whatever he's doing when he's wearing this. So your brain is tricked into enjoying whatever it is you're trying to do. I know this sounds crazy, but try it once, trust me, it works. And once you try it, let me know down in the comments if it worked for you or if it did not. Alright guys, this is the last tip, and definitely one which has really helped me throughout this lockdown. I got this from another fellow creator, Ranveer Alabadia, famously known as Beer Biceps. And what he suggested in one of his Instagram posts was that, make it a game. So the way this works is, let's say I got done with the script for this video. So I give myself +1 because that's something productive I did. And let's say I watched, 3 episodes of Suits. So for that I give myself a -1 because that's something recreational or unproductive I did. Now that's not to say in the sense that, chilling around or just relaxing is something which is negative, but that's just for the sake of the game. So you get the hang of it, right? You're supposed to give yourself a positive point for whenever you do something productive or something, or worthy of getting a positive point. If like worthy is not the right word, but you get what I'm saying. And you give yourself a -point whenever you do something which takes away from your potential or takes away from your time. And that way, at the end of the day, you can calculate how much work you have put in, how many hours you have worked. And essentially, what the target of the game is to make sure that your score is always in the range of plus, minus, 1 or 2. So it should either be -2, -1, 0, 1 or 2. So you want to stick between that range because that helps you, keep a track and just, keep a balance between chilling out and being productive. So that's it for today, guys. Those were the 6 tips which have really helped me a lot during this lockdown. And I strongly suggest that you also try out those tips, see what works for you. I know that maybe not all the tips are going to work for you, but some might. So just give it a try and let me know down in the comments which trick works for you. And one last announcement that I wanted to do was that very soon we are going to be starting a podcast series which is titled In Conversation with Yash, Chauhan. In that podcast series, I'm going to be interviewing people from various walks of life, from various different industries, and I'm going to be asking those people about what they are best at. So let's say we have a person who has achieved a lot in the media industry. So we're going to be asking him about how students can get internships and jobs in the media industry. So definitely it's a podcast tailored for you guys. So make sure you have a look at it once it comes out. It's releasing next week Sunday. And that's it, guys. Take care of yourselves, take care of your families, stay safe, don't go out unless necessary. And if you guys ever feel the need to reach out, my Instagram, like I said, is linked below. That's it for today, guys. Thanks a lot for watching the video. Till next time, Godspeed. Peace.